Tuesday to you.
Good morning. We are really early today because we have a busy day, and if we want to do coffee time on a regular basis, we may just have to keep changing up the time a little bit.
Now, the beauty is today we got lots of wave action on the beach at the second. Oh yeah, I can hear that. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can hear the waves too because it's cool. Also, we can hear the trolls upstairs.
Trolls.
I don't know what to call them.
Those are hardworking gentlemen, and I think it's all guys that work up there.
I think it's like we live under a bridge, though.
And they're setting up the tables for today's day for work. They're working hard, and
it is a beautiful day at the square.
Good morning, Cheryl.
Hello, hello. So the square today it just feels nice out there. Like the colors, everything seems perfect today.
It's blue. It's sunny. It's warm.
It's
Mexico.
Very strange. Jim says, love the beard. Thanks. Jim says, hi guys from Victoria, now living in Maua. Maua. I don't know. I'm just making a song.
No, don't.
So today,
Jolene,
we have
I was in your building yesterday, not in your unit, but in your building.
Did that offer get done yesterday? Offer? Listing today? Did that offer get done yesterday? No?
So we don't have the information as far as I know yet from the listing agent.
So we did some showings yesterday, did 3 showings, and the people decided to buy one of them. So that's cool. And he's like, it's close to Belize. Nice. We have other people coming from Belize to come here.
But he's still in Mexico, I think. Right?
Yeah. No. I'm talking about the other people that are in Belize and they're driving here.
Well, they're moving. So they're bringing their stuff in their vehicle and moving to Mexico. They thought Belize was where they wanted to be, but they realized it wasn't.
If you're going to move to another country, don't choose a country that uses the same currency as you. So they use U.S. dollars in Belize, and there is $0 to be saved there. Mexico, although we're struggling with the inflation that the rest of the world is, it's still a better place to live. Your money does go further here.
Yes, Jolene, we will try to sell that condo to some nice people. I mean, there's nice people living in it right now.
I think we just need to sell to jerks. Sell everything to jerks.
But we don't get jerks as clients. We get lovely clients.
Yeah, it's true. How'd you make me a jerk?
I didn't. You did that all on your own.
All right. I kind of like that. And Pat says, good morning to you, Pat. Both of us struggling with a little bit of pain. You said your shoulder's better today?
Yeah, my shoulder is much better, like way better. And all I've been doing is using the TENS machine. Jeff, thank you. Thank you for telling me when we were in Mexico City that Costco had it on sale.
For 1,000 pesos.
Yeah, that actually has been amazing. When we were in Guanajuato and my knee was hurting so bad, I used it then and it helped tremendously. Now with my shoulder, my knee, I hardly have any pain in my knee anymore. So
now Christy does when I'm sleeping. She puts the electrodes on both sides of my head, puts it up full, and that's kind of what I remember.
You sure give me a lot of credit for your foolishness.
Don't do that, please. They have all of these rules on the TENS machine. Don't put it over your heart. Don't put it, on your genitals. Like, what nut job is going to do that? But it's just kind of strange, all the things. They say also don't put it on your head, by your neck. Wow.
Don't put it on. See, I don't get it. It tells you can't put it on both legs at once, but you can put it on both arms at once.
Yeah, but even then, both arms, you still have to go through your heart.
But see, why can you do that?
Are you sure it says you can put it on both arms?
Well, it shows that. I don't know. I'd have to look at the little module again.
So if you guys know, if you've got a TENS machine, can you put one on each arm? That just sounds dangerous to me because your heart is in the middle of that.
Yeah, well, I like it anyways. It's a small one of those little portable ones. One day I might actually invest in a full size one.
Well, yesterday you said, I just need to buy a real TENS machine. Well, the real TENS machine, I believe, has 2 exits, and it's costly. Because even the Dr. Ho was more expensive than the TENS machine at Costco, but still, it had the 2 ports on it. And that way you can put it on 2 parts of your body at one time using different frequencies.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it is.
I love watching it because Christy be like,
Julie, good morning. It is really, but it's really helpful. And I mean, I use it a lot. Like I use mine a lot, and I go through a ton of batteries actually because it's a battery pig.
really? Huh.
Yeah.
We should have a plug-in one then. Like a real TENS machine. So if you want a TENS machine, get one. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They really
Anyways,
are.
it's worked for me. It's worked for me. I've been very happy with the results I've got from it.
It's better than those massage chairs that cost $15,000.
Yes.
What the heck's up with that? And the dollars that Christy and I, whenever we say dollars,
we US.
always mean US. Because the Canadian add 30 to 35% more. There you go. That's the beauty of being a Canadian. If you've got, I don't know, $700,000, $800,000 American, you're already a millionaire in Canada. Don't you worry, Trudeau will take it all from you.
So, Jolene, Randy, good morning and happy belated birthday. And Jolene is saying that her chiropractor at home uses it on her neck and lower back at the same time. Yes, you can do that. It's just when it has to pass through your body. I don't know. I don't know what, and technically, I don't know what the difference would be having it right up close to your heart, but on your back. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think we probably want to make sure we get that right before you start giving yourself heart palpitations.
Well, I don't
that
use
aren't
it
from me and your love for me.
I don't use it though for that kind. I mean, I was putting it on my lower neck here, not right up, but the lower neck. I did. So what I was doing is I would do it on my shoulder, and then I would do it on my neck, and then I would do it on my shoulder again. And that seemed to do the trick because
Nice.
my neck does I mean, there's a little bit of pain, but not like there was. And
this is Christy talking to you, just going back and forth with different volumes.
And Kathy, good morning. How are you? Kathy Carruthers.
Hello.
And Julie, don't worry about Friday. I get it. You were here for a short time and you had a lot to do.
We saw the picture of Ken in the doorway, looking off into the distance.
Ken wasn't here on this trip. It was just Julie. So that's an old picture of Ken looking off into the distance.
I'm pretty sure Kent was here. Like that looked like him. Oh, it was an old picture. Oh, it was an old picture. That was the old picture.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so...
And should we be listening to Julie? I mean, she willingly jumped into cold water. That just doesn't make sense to me.
So yesterday, we had some old clients who have become friends. We don't see them often because they're way, 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 way south. But they popped in yesterday. They're Italian. And they have been to Italy numerous times. So we're going to have coffee with them or something with them soon.
Gelato.
Cappuccino. Espresso.
Yep. Why do all those words, why are they all Italian?
Why do they sound Italian? Because that's where they're from.
But coffee started in Africa. So I guess the Italians just made it better. So the Italians in Europe and the Colombians in the West made coffee the best.
So yeah, because everybody that I talk to that when we say we're going to Italy and they're like, you haven't booked anything yet? So I'm starting to get nervous now.
But it is, and even at the end when you said when we were going, he's like, oh, okay, well, you're fine. He did say at first that you need to book your spots. But then when you said
when I said November, September, October, they're like, oh, okay, no worries.
They go in June and July, which is kind of a busier time.
That being said, we've got to get our passports renewed. When are we going to take the time?
Why are you talking to me? Because this is you.
I know I can sign on a dime. I know how to sign my signature.
Yeah, and you can get me to sign on a dime also.
After 30 tries.
Yeah,
that's not a dime.
20
that's
times
like $20
last time. And we really did have to. I did have to sign it 20 times because people are stupid in
No, no, no,
Mexico.
no. Some people
They
can't sign
are
their
stupid.
signatures.
And Joe was talking about this too. He's had a number of checks bounce because of his signature in Mexico. InterCam is
They're
stupid.
protecting
They're
you.
all stupid. I mean, you can tell my signature. You can look at it and know, oh, that's the same messy guy.
They're not stupid, honey. That's not at all what they are. They're being protective of our money.
No, because then I say, well, what happens if you break your wrist or you get your head cut off? You are no longer able to do any
that's
banking.
So dumb to say because obviously
no, he's got arthritis now, and that is why he says
he
his
was
signature.
faking it so he could say his fake signature was different.
I've got arthritis, and that is why my signature is never the same.
Don't say that. You don't want that to actually happen.
I don't believe in creating. Mind you, I kind of do.
Yeah, so I'd be careful if I were you.
I don't have arthritis. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Speaking of InterCam, they disconnected my phone from account. I can't generate tokens. Did you by any chance change phones? Because that happened to me too, and I had to get them to redo it. I doubt they would be able to do it over the phone.
Do you guys feel like you're being controlled? Like, my goodness, you must do this. You must do that. If you don't do this, then this doesn't work.
Well, I mean, again, it is all the checks and balances that Mexico has to prevent fraud, and they're good at it. They're way better. Who do we know that has a Mexican account that's had money taken versus American or Canadian accounts that has had money taken out of their accounts?
It's kind of true.
I mean, let's think about that. We've had accounts here in Mexico for almost 20 years. Never once have we had an issue. Never once. And we have people that come for a week and get their card scammed. So I'm actually very thankful. It's a pain in the butt. Lots of times it's a major pain in the butt. But the checks and balances that they have here in Mexico is amazing.
Yeah, you do need a key fob. It's a little fob that has these numbers that come across. And I think they have it as an app now also. You need to put these numbers in when you're banking, right?
Julie, I don't think InterCam is out of Montreal. They just have a Bank of Canada account. I do believe InterCam is a Mexican bank that was at first just a money exchange house here in Mexico. But I know that they do for sure have an account in Mexico or in Canada. That way you can do a national transaction instead of international, so you save money on transferring money.
If you're a money exchange house in Mexico and you pray real hard, they make you a bank.
I don't think it works like that.
I think it does. And then the underwear fairy brings you underwear and socks.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure it doesn't work like that either.
I think it does. Now, you did get upset when I mentioned Julie's the underwear fairy.
Because when I wire it goes through there. Yeah, and that is, and they also have a branch in the States. I can't remember.
Well, they're in every country, like every major country.
But every country, every country that they have. Well, I don't know how many main transfer banks they have, but anyways, I know that they have. Because of our experience with our clients, I know there's one in Canada and there is one in the United States. So
now they can be frustrating as heck, because remember that little card we got? We went to the States and then we had a very difficult time.
Well, there's been a couple of times we've had issues. One, because supposedly mine hadn't been updated.
Well, remember when we went to
that was a user, not a user error, whatever error at the bank.
We went to Arizona and we're on this Indian reservation, and Chris and I are talking about our bank problem
quietly to ourselves.
The guy behind the counter is like, "Well, the card's not stolen, is it?" No. So it's like, I'll take it then. It was very funny to me. It was, anyways, because he just, it's not stolen. Yeah. You can use it.
It's a very convenient card, and I'm going to figure out how we can make it work for us, because now I think it's an InterCam cash passport is what it is. And so you can put your money onto it, and then it can be in whatever denomination it needs to be. So I'm going to make sure we can do euros. It's just a very secure thing because you only have so much money, and I can transfer money. And now I think, if I read the notes correctly, or the little email, I think I can do it myself, because before I had to get our bank. What do they call them? They're a bank. It's like a concierge or whatever.
They give it a fancy name when they're kind of useless.
Well, they're not useless. You're being really mean today.
I'm an angry elf.
Why? You kept talking about how beautiful the day was.
I'm from the South Pole.
We're here. We have an offer that's going to be written up today. We have a listing that we're writing up today, and you're being grumpy.
I am not grumpy anymore. I am now fantastical.
Hi, Doug.
Hello,
Good morning, Karen.
hello. So what can we tell these fine folks
Who
today?
do you suggest using as a bank in Mexico? Well, Cheryl, that is a complicated question, because unless you have a residence visa, you can only use InterCam or what's the one in the marina?
The silver, argent.
There's another one in the marina that
Gelato,
you can use.
Something silver, I thought. Monex?
No, not Monex. It's one right on the Marina Plaza. It used to be Lloyd, remember? And now they've changed to, it starts with an A, I think.
Actinver.
There you go.
Thank you. That helped me out. The letter A, then I just went through my Rolodex, and then it just went through.
Brain Rolodex. So without a residence visa, you can only use those two banks, as far as I know. You used to be able to do BBVA, Bancomer. I don't like Bancomer.
Not at all. Cash works here.
We used to use HSBC, but now we personally we do have an account at InterCam. Plus, we have two accounts, a personal and a business, at Bamba Hill.
I'm just wondering if you should be telling people where you bank.
We talk about it a lot, though.
Yeah.
I don't think they can do anything knowing where I bank.
Well, I'm worried about Doug mostly.
Doug, I know. Doug, keep it a secret, okay?
Please, Doug, thank you.
Sorry it's snowing there. I love how they pay real interest on your money, not like up north. That is true. Because our interest rates to borrow money are so high, when they keep our money in the bank, we get better interest rates on those accounts, if you have the right account.
Just understand it's all fake anyways. All the money is fake.
That's right. It's all fake.
It is. I mean, we bust our butts for numbers that are created in an account. It's just bizarre to me.
So buy property in Mexico through us.
Whenever we have any cash right now, we're just buying stuff up because it's
buying or upgrading.
It's a strange time for money in the bank. Look at America right this second.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It is. And I think anybody, if you believe that the money that you deposit into the bank is yours, I got a bridge to sell you.
Karen wants to know which of our accounts is worth robbing. Thankfully, we have a very good accountant. He doesn't let us keep much money in our accounts.
No, he doesn't. No, he is a good accountant. I mean, he still works for the government.
He's very by the book. Very by the book.
This is, I keep telling everybody over and over and over and over. The notarios work for the Mexican federal government. That is who their fiduciary responsibility is to. It is not for the buyer. It is not to the seller. It is to the government. The same with the accountants. Their job is to make sure that the government gets their taxes. This is the beauty of having a socialist what is the word that governs a country, the paperwork? Constitution. But Actinver is right there. Constitution, gone.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here thinking about the properties because, as we get money, we put it into our properties and we keep buying properties. Maybe we do keep that little house as a rental. We don't need the money from that house to upgrade the other properties. We have lots of deals coming in.
I don't know. We'll think about that.
Then we have a rental, like a real rental, not a Zach rental.
Fair enough.
Love you, Zach. Morning, Helen.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, well, what else can we tell these folks that's going on here? The whales are almost done. Mm-hmm. I think they said on Thursday they're leaving. They leave on Thursdays. I don't know how the heck they do that, but they do.
Today is my dad's birthday.
Your dad's birthday. Happy heavenly birthday, Ernest.
Yep.
He was a good man. He really was a good man.
Yep.
And nobody ever says he was a terrible man, not specifically about Ernie, but just when dead people,
They do. There are some people when they're dead, they're like, good riddance.
Yeah.
Nobody said that about my dad. I can't think of
No.
anybody that
Oh my
thought
gosh.
that about my dad.
Absolutely.
He was
Everybody
pretty
loved
awesome.
your dad.
Pretty darn awesome.
Now, I can think of 3 people that when they die, there will be celebrations. And I think for my party, you will really enjoy it.
So I have a friend who put out on Facebook yesterday that she needed a mattress, air mattress. And because she's got an extra kid coming on this trip and blah, 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 blah. So she was giving me all the dates and I'm like, you can't leave on the 14th. That's my birthday. She says, we'll have to do mimosas. Our clients are here.
All right.
So you guys, we're going to say goodbye. But anyways, April 14th, I turned 55.
What?
1 month.
You're going to be 55?
Shut up. Have a good day, you guys. Have a great weekend. Oh, no, it's a week. Have a great Tuesday. And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Adios.